Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Kandi Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is figuring out who is Tamar Braxton talking about? Is she saying that Kandi Burruss and her husband, little Todd Tucker, no shade, I actually really like Kandi and Todd, so I'm just being playful. But is she saying that Kandi and Todd threatened her? Let's get into it. But before we do, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community, and check out our description box down below. So with that, let's dive right on in. So this is according to Reality Blurb. It says Tamar Braxton claims she was threatened by a Real Housewife of Atlanta star and their husband. Was it Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker? After Tamar Braxton indicated she was threatened by one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta peach holders and, quote, her man, a source shared that the singer was allegedly referring to Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. The drama purportedly started when Kandi claimed former producer Carlos King tried to steal the rights to her band Escape's life story. Tamar, who has toured with Kandi and the band, later made statements suggesting Carlos did no such thing. All right. So this is what she said on her thing. She said, I was threatened by a peach and they man. It's beef and it's a real beef because your husband stepped to me, period. Merry Christmas. So that's only a couple of the posts that she did, and we'll get more into it. But let's go. Tamar recently took to Instagram and made another shocking declaration. I got a story. Y'all want to hear about it? Wrote the star. I was threatened by a peach and they man, she added in the next post shared by @TheRealityRundown on Instagram. It's funny to me. No one said anything, maybe because they don't want you to know who they really are, she continued. Then she shared, I feel like if I did what they did, they would have told the world. But because they don't want y'all to know how effed up they are as people and city officials, they ain't said ish, the star explained. The star asked the question, shall we play a guessing game? It's beef, and it's a real beef because your man stepped to me, period, Tamar ended the post. Later, celebrity blogger @OfficialCanBarbie reported that a source who was in the building when the alleged threat occurred named Kandi and Todd as the alleged culprits. According to the report, Todd felt the need to confront Tamar during a recent concert in Tampa. Apparently, there has been friction between Kandi and Tamar since Kandi wasn't feeling the feedback Tamar gave when discussing the allegations that producer Carlos King had began working on an Escape biopic, behind her back, wrote the Instagram account. Allegedly, the two got into it on December 10th. And now Tamar believes Kandi has gone so far as to try to get her removed from future shows. And tonight at the concert, Todd decided to try and take things into his own hands while Kandi was on stage performing. Wow. All right. Let's listen to a little bit of the drama.
Miss Kandi Burruss says, honey, former executive Real Housewives of Atlanta star Carlos King is a thief. Oh my God, Tamar, did you hear that?
Child,
Oh,
you know I heard that.
Oh my God. Now it seems, honey, that the streets were talking about Kandi and Carlos, honey, not being cool anymore, and here's why.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV One. When you're a public figure, they can do unauthorized stories about you. Never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us and to be able to go behind my back. I was like, I can't with him ever again.
Messy boo.
Me. But I just find it odd that you can steal the rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive and you telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little like.
Tamar, girl, stay out of it. Meanwhile, former castmate Eva Marcel denied being a part of it, writing on Instagram, "Not I," said the cat. So here it is. So Eva Marcel says, "Not I," said the cat. And this is what Tamar also posted, co-signing it at Eva Marcel. And is not, "Sorry, Eva, wasn't trying to pull you into some foul stuff." Okay, so her denial was confirmed by Tamar herself. All right, you guys. First of all, do you think it's true that it's Kandi and Todd? Given all of the context, given everything that's gone down, I think that it probably was Kandi and Todd. But I think the biggest question is, I need to know what the threat was. Was it just, keep my name out of your mouth? Was it that type of threat? Was it, "I'm going to beat you up" type of threat? Was it, "I'm going to end your career" type of threat? Like, what was the actual threat? I don't like somebody made a threat about me, but you don't say what the threat was. I don't like somebody threatened me, but you don't say who the somebody was. Either tell it or shut up. You know what I mean? Like, either say, "This is the person who threatened me and this is what the threat was," and have the receipts to prove it, or let it go. But this whole "let's play a game, who is it, cat and mouse, maybe they did, maybe they didn't," what exactly was the threat? We're going to kick you off the tour, or we're going to kick you in your face? You know what I mean? Like, what was the threat? So I need Tamar to come out with some more information. And to be honest with you, if I was Kandi, I would be feeling some type of way. Like, first of all, not to make everything about this, but you're two Black women in the music entertainment industry. You guys have both had your struggles. You both had your ups and downs. Why wouldn't you support someone who's like, "Hey, these were my life rights," and someone that I trusted went behind my back to steal it when it didn't even have to go that way? They could have come to me. We could have talked about it. We could have worked on it together. We could have resolved it. We could have figured out a way for it to work out without you going behind my back and stealing from me, which we know happens in the music industry and the entertainment industry all the time. People steal people's ideas, life rights, stories, concepts, all of that. So I think Tamar was really foul for that. If you don't agree with it, that's fine, but like, you didn't need to chime in. I'm kind of team Kandi on this one. I would have felt some type of way about Carlos King, and I would have felt some type of way about Tamar, weighing in on it as well. I would have felt some type of way. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Tamar is valid in playing this sort of cat and mouse, like someone threatened me, they said something, someone did? Do you think, and I also kind of think it might be a ploy to get her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you think this is just a stunt by Tamar? Maybe something was said, maybe it wasn't, but she's definitely using it as a stunt to get a peach to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what it seems like to me. She thinks, let me go for the HBIC. Kandi is the highest paid, longest standing housewife in history. Let me go against her. And I also thought it was, another reason why I think that is because she said, this is a real beef. This beef is real. Okay, why wouldn't it be real? Or is it a fake storyline to get you on the show? But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about Tamar coming out with this cat and mouse game, saying someone, threatened me, maybe they did. Eva came out, said it wasn't her. Who else on Real Housewives of Atlanta has a husband? Maybe Drew does. Maybe the Olympian does. I didn't watch the last season. I'll be watching the new one. Maybe. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. And before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community, and check out our description box down below. With that, you guys, I love ya. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care. where your host, writer, actor, and producer Kandi Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram at Kandi Washington. Let's go!